Can't forget my crown from rich royal cloth culture. That's so necessary. So necessary when we dealing with Kangs. Shout out to all my Hoteps out there. Did you ask him? He's just laying down. Oh yeah. 1 2 1 2. Let's go through the motions. Shout out to Faith Thomas in the YouTube chat. I see you. It's a power grab. More money, more problems. Uh-oh. Shout out to Faith Thomas showing love in the chat. Give me a few seconds here. P-Dog Night, I just started, homie. I just started. Just got here. Give me a second to handle some things. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Woo, what a day, what a day, what a day. First of all, Hotep's been told you March is going to be a wild month. It is indeed a wild month. Unprecedented, the amount of things that happened this month. People are asking me how I did it. I only disclose that information to my students. If you want to become a student, you can come to briansharp.co. Sign up for my mailing list. Become a subscriber, and you'll find out how you can become one of my students. Because I love to mentor people. I love to just help people. But certain information you can't just be throwing pearls to swine, as the Bible would say. Okay? Shout out to my homie Chance Lunsford over at Logo Centrifugal. I have a podcast interview with him tonight. Tomorrow, I am with Brandon Strock in Harlem at the AMC Magic Johnson Movie Theater. If you're around the way, make sure you come. Show love, show support. It's free. Walkawaycampaign.com. I did the research on what I think April's going to look like. April's going to be a wild month too. I don't have the specifics on it yet. Wild could be good. It could be bad. It could be many things. But there is a similar consistent pattern I'm seeing between March and April. So if you're in journalism, it's a lot of it's going to be publishing your ass off next month too. If you have a blog, this is a great time to start one and get it going. But let's talk about it. Let's get right into the topic. Jussie, the professional scam artist. Now, if we look back to, I believe, episode, 35 or something like that, a Hotep's been told you. I surely warned you about all of this. I was even contemplating the fact that he might have had some help creating that event. I didn't think he created that whole MAGA story, MAGA country event all on his own. I also knew he would get off. I thought that was evident. I know that one was written in the stars. After I saw he was connected to and the people who came out and supported him after the hoax event. I know. Shout out to Curtis Schoon. Curtis Schoon responded to Rahm Emanuel's tweet. Curtis Schoon said, let me not paraphrase. Let me tell you exactly what Curtis Schoon said, but he alluded to the fact that Rahm Emanuel is acting. He says, give this man an Oscar because is Rahm Emanuel implicit or implicated in this scheme? And now he's trying to pretend as if he's not. Well, the facts say that Tina Chen, right, who is also close friends with the wife of Rahm Emanuel, right, it is also reported that she is deeply embedded in the highest echelons of Chicago politics through the Emanuels as well as the Obamas. She also reached out to, actually, Fox reached out to Superintendent Eddie Johnson after a Tina Chen email saying that the actor's family had unspecified concerns about the investigation. When you talk about collusion, oh man, this is it at the highest order. Let's go pull up some evidence here, people. Let's just stop fooling around. See, sometimes what happens is people allow their common sense to be sidestepped by tweets and media. But sometimes you need to see it, you know? So let's show it to the people. That's it right there. This is Jussie and the Obamas. That's it right there. That's his brother, JoJo. What up, JoJo? And they claim that they're in the kingdom of Wakanda. These actors. Here we have video footage of Michelle Obama dancing on stage with Jussie Smollett. These people are obviously really close. Here we have Tina Chen with Eric Holder, Obama, Biden. Right? Is that all the images I wanted to show you? Oh, no, there's another one. Boom. Here we got more Jussie Smollett, right? Cracking up with Michelle Obama. Cracking up. Having a good old time. Who's that? Oh, Maxine Waters. Jussie's well connected, people. This thing in Chicago was a phone call away. Anywhere else, it might have gotten messier and probably wouldn't have been as easy to get off. But the fact that this is Obama's hometown and the players involved are well connected to Chicago and Chicago politics is quite evident what happened here. If you can't see it, you don't want to see it. And those are the facts. Here we have Jussie Smollett. Now, this is his sister, Journey. Now, Journey's a wonderful actress. I think she does great work. I love her work. Unfortunately, the only work I know her from is Black struggle work, from the Black slave, Black struggle, racist diatribe they always try to inundate us with on a consistent basis. But other than that, she does good work. This is them. with Kamala Harris. Now, let me ask you this, people. Do you think that a former DA has the power do you think that a former DA has the power to call another DA to get her friend off, to call in a favor? I mean, we all watch movies, right? Now, I hate to be the one to say or use movies as an example, but goddamn, how many examples have you seen where this stuff goes on? This happens every single day. If it was you that were district attorney and your best friend's son got in a jam and he was going to see the judge and you knew the judge, you'd say, yo, judge, need a favor, go easy on this guy. I owe you one. Maybe you get a stipend on the back end, a raise, some tickets to a game. I don't know. You mean to tell me a DA can't do that? You mean to tell me that DAs don't do that? We just had people colluding to get their kids into college. You think they're not colluding to get people out of jail? Come on now, people. This is common sense. This is common sense. Jussie Smollett. Oh. Jussie Smollett is an actor with privilege. Now, earlier I heard Lil Bro. I see some people at me in the chat. If you want acknowledgement or to make a shout out or ask questions, hit me off with a super chat. Otherwise, I'm going to stay on schedule. Earlier, I saw CJ Pearson. CJ Pearson took to the timeline and he made a very terrible mistake. Very, very terrible mistake. It was a mistake of greed. Sometimes what happens is these stories hit, right? And like Denzel Washington said in the past, it's not necessarily people wanting to be accurate as opposed to being first, right? So people want to be the first one to comment about an event. If you go look at my feed, I saw the thing trending. I hadn't said anything about the event for at least hours after it was announced. Practically because, mostly because I didn't have anything to say. I knew Smollett was going to get off. I said it on Hotep's Been Told You every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. But CJ Pearson, when I saw this, that's when I was like, oh, now I have to hop in the conversation because it went somewhere I didn't like. Just the latest person to benefit. And jail, but he belongs under the jail. That's just a matter of fact. Black privilege is real, and Jussie Smollett is just the latest person to benefit from it. I got some CJ Pearson moments. So that's CJ Pearson saying this is black privilege. Now, I understand you got to pander to your white audience. I understand that. But it seems you have forgotten who you are. You have forgotten that you are black, Mr. CJ Pearson. And I'm going to make it plain as this. If it was CJ Pearson who pulled off a hoax, do you think the media would be on CJ Pearson's side? The courts, do you think that he'd get the same privileges as Jussie Smollett? If it was Candace Owens, do you think so? Oh, no. Oh, no. Candace Owens had nothing to do with that New Zealand shooting. And you see what the media did with that. They implicated her in the shooting. This ain't got nothing to do with skin color as much as it has to do with political color. This was a blue thing. That went down between a bunch of Democrats in a Democrat state, Democrat city. That's what that was. That was Democrat privilege. That was Hollywood privilege. And before we get to his skin color, we have to recognize the fact that that was sexual preference privilege. Oh, yes, it was. Oh, yes, it was. Those are the facts. Had Jussie Smollett been Hotep Jesus, I'd be under the jail. It's not black privilege. He didn't get off because he was black. He got off because he knows Kamala Harris and the Obamas. Because he's an actor in Hollywood. Because he's well connected. And that's what people keep getting mixed up in America. This whole race thing. Nah, some things are just based upon how much power do you have, how much clout, how much backing. It's America. This is the capitalist side of America. It works in the court system. It works in your favor when you have those connections. He didn't get off because he was black, CJ. They would have cooked you in the media if it was you. They would have cooked you. They would have made you look guilty in the media. Media went easy on Jussie. And you see what happened with the courts. If Jussie Smollett was a straight black man and he said black fathers are important, oh, he'd be under the jail. He would have had no backing. He would have did the walk of shame and everything. And then Jussie Smollett's going to bring his ass back out here, get in front of a microphone and claim that he going to claim that he was telling the truth the whole time. After police, right, have said otherwise. And not only that, to seal the deal, they sealed the court documents. Why would you seal the court documents? The only time people put things in secrecy is when they have something to hide. It's not for sale. I can't buy it. You've completely removed it from the public domain. I can't get access to it. Why? Because you got something to hide. What are they hiding in those court documents? A lot of people have been saying that we should take this to the federal level. I can't argue with that, honestly. Honestly, I cannot make a case against that. I can see why people would want to take it to the federal level. I do. Do I think it should? Oh, man. I'm going to say no. And I'm going to say no because that's what Jussie would love. He would love for it to go to the federal level so he can kick that thing right back out too. Right? So he can get more attention. I mean, that's what he did this for anyway. He did all this for attention and clout. I had no idea this guy existed. I had no idea that Journey had a brother that acted too until this whole charade. And now look, his name's Big Money. When people cover this story, people like myself, we get checks from YouTube for covering Jussie Smollett because he's a hot story. So we can imagine what he's getting paid now. His public appearance price double, triple, quadruple. More than likely quadruple because he was nobody before. The sad part is all of this was politically motivated to divide America. This was politically motivated to divide America, and that's what makes it the most disgusting act. People get hurt. Like people could lose their lives because people like Jussie want to be divas. because they want to be divas in the spotlight. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. It's the exact thing that the left accuses conservatives of doing. It's the exact same thing. Well, I have nothing further left to say on this topic. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time on one of my streams, man. Peace out.